Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Abita Sweet Orange Lager, part of the Harvest series, available from December until February. Introduced in 2016. This is 4.4% alcohol. The international bitterness units are 15. They use real Louisiana orange juice. Lager brewed with natural flavor and natural flavors added. Uh-oh. All right. They're given like 5 different glassware choices, so that's not too important. Apparently, there's not enough video. There's no video reviews. Okay, this is the first video review for this beer in the world. There aren't enough written scores to give it a rating. Okay. Never had it. I bought this at a. I remember where it was at. The Martin Wine Cellar. Mathern's has it too, but I did buy it at Martin Wine Cellar. Off Whitehead, hazy gold in appearance. Okay. See that? Let me make sure about the IBU. I'm pretty sure I wrote that down correct. Yeah. 15 international bitterness units. So it's not going to be too bitter. It's going to have a lot of orange flavor, I'm figuring. 4.4, that's going to be like the old Abita Golden lager beer, which was sadly discontinued. One of the best ones they made, I thought. It was one of the original ones from 1986. But replaced with the Boot Cold Style beer, which is pretty good. But I don't think as good as... what that is. Not as good as the Abita Golden, I don't think. All right. Very orange oriented, like say orange peel, orange, like when you peel an orange and it sprays and it makes a little spritz. Some underlying beer, it's kind of like a Radler, which is the lemonade and beer. A little bit bready, I guess, so smells fine, looks okay. A little bit of lacing, a little cloud, it's pretty cloudy, a little bit of bubbles. It does smell more like orange flavor than actual oranges, though. Kind of like tang. Now it's reminding me of Abita Purple Haze. Purple Haze is a lager, raspberry lager. And it's got that same bready thing going. Purple Haze, I can never decide what I think about it. I kind of don't like it, but then I'll drink it sometimes, especially if it's on draft, and I'll be like, that's not too bad. It's got that nice breadiness, that loaf of bread. Like French bread. That's a pretty good flavor. But then other times it tastes like water. It's dull. So maybe it's a consistency issue. This has got that real strong French bread crust. It's got subdued orange flavor. They didn't overdo it. I was a little worried about this beer. I said, it's going to taste like orange juice. It's going to be acidic and everything. But nah, it's not. The mouth feels light to medium, between light and medium. It's a little body to it, a little softness to it. The finish is pretty crisp. It's pretty enjoyable. Well, hey, you never know until you try it. The oranges are added in the brewhouse. I read that on the website. Pilsner and wheat malt. Oh yeah, I had the ingredients. Forgot about that. Pilsner and wheat barley malt. And there's one type of hop. One type of hops. Oh yeah, German tradition hops. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of working. Abita beers, they can be hit or miss. I guess they're usually more hit than miss. People slag on it. I think the main reason is because they're kind of like Shiner and Magic Hat and Harpoon. They make more like the mass appeal craft beers. So the people that are more into the deep speculative, you know, Scottish Rite, you know, appreciation of craft beers, they're not going to like just a, you know, third degree Blue Lodge craft beer, but I don't mind it. And plus with the price, you don't have to be too exemplified in your, you know, monetary layout. So anyway, I like it. I like it. I think I'm going to give this a pretty good score. And a large amount of honesty. And I'm always honest to a great extent with these beer reviews. Hey, I guess A minus. It's like somewhat excellent. I mean, I think it's exactly what they were shooting for, and it's most of the people that go into Mathern's or Winn-Dixie, a southern grocery chain, they're gonna like this, and they're gonna just more like drink it while they're maybe eating boiled crawfish in mid-January to early February. They're not going to give it too much of an analytical consideration, right? So that taken into account, A minus, okay? I have this Athlon's Pro Football National Edition 2000. Oh, well, GMC Sierra. The beginning of smartphones. Yeah, look at that. Even has graphics. Now you see what can happen. A lot of that, like sudden surge in computer technological advancement in the late 90s goes back to Canadian Mist. Never had it. Keep seeing it. I keep seeing it everywhere. Yeah, I know it's a popular priced product. The Telecommunications Act of 1996 went into effect in 97. That was to a large extent, deregulated that industry. So then you see this boom of the last 20 years, 19 to 20 years, in that kind of technological advancement. And Congress passed it. Bill Clinton signed it, so you got to give credit where credit's due. So here's two teams, Utah and Auburn. Two teams that are almost always in bowl games, right? A Western team and a Southern team. They're both in bowl games in the 2016 season. Here's two more. I'm just randomly opening the book. LSU, Stanford, two other perennial bowl teams, usually have winning records, usually ranked. All right. So, an arguably lower end of the A spectrum product, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all come on down to New Orleans. Privateers, University of New Orleans. Basketball.